honestly.
So, okay, what happened with the Border Patrol? Let's hear this.
Oh my
this story.
God. It was actually the most insane thing I've ever experienced in my whole life.
You guys have been hyping it up since I got here today. So now let's dive right in.
Okay.
So yesterday, Danny and I drove down to Mexico.
With other people.
With the crew.
And we go do our thing with a group of migrants coming over. This has been the biggest year for illegal immigration ever. Last month was the single biggest month in American history. They're all coming through the middle of the desert in Jacumba Hot Springs. We go out there, we do our bit. A big group gets apprehended and taken away from us. And then, as we're about to pack up and leave, a lone agent comes over the hill in a van.
In uniform, he's this enormous, like, Samoan guy. Like, he's like 400 pounds.
He loves Holly. What's the first thing he says to you?
He was like, "You're abnormally hot."
That's the quote.
And I was like, "Oh my God, thanks." And he was like, "Especially hanging out over here. What are you guys doing here?" And we said we were entertainers. He said, "What kind of entertainer are you?" I said, "Oh, I'm a porn star." He pulls out his phone. I think he's going to, look up my name. And he's like, come here. Pulls out a photo of his erect with a tape measure around.
It gets worse. It gets worse.
With a tape measure around it, 7 inches around. Thing's massive. He's morbidly obese.
I've never done my diameter.
Yeah.
For the record, never measured my diameter.
It's not going to be 7.
Yeah, 7 sounds huge.
That looked insane. And then he goes to Danny. He's like, come here. Opens the door, pulls his pants down in uniform, Border Patrol, and pulls his out to show us in person.
Yes, he flashed us. Undoes his government issue official Border Patrol trousers and flashes me and Holly, his big meat. It's on camera.
Camera guy's filming the whole time.
We were filming. We filmed this. We were vlogging.
And he didn't care.
He did not care about our vlog camera. He cared about a far-off Sentinel camera that Border Patrol had set up to monitor the area. He's like, there's a camera over there. We just got to kind of stay out of view.
So he put his door of his van and pulled his fucking cock out.
He kissed her. She showed him her tits.
Shut the fuck up. You kissed her?
We do. It's all on video.
Okay.
But it was more meaty than that. And to be honest, that made me a little jealous as well.
Don't tell him that I'm about to have sex with him and he's going to think I have Samoan cum on my face.
Oh, fuck yeah. You didn't get tested since then.
Nothing turns me on like some dried up Samoan jizz on my lady's face.
Dude, it would have... She would need stitches before this scene. I mean, this thing was a Coke can cock. Fuck that. This was like a beer stein cock.
And so you're going to put this on Patreon? The dick even?
No, we're going to put that... We didn't see the dick. The door was blocking it. But he clearly flashes us. And he's clearly showing us the pictures of his dick. Yeah. You see the kiss, though. That's all on camera.
Are you going to blur his face or anything?
Yes.
Really?
He's going to be easy to identify.
Really?
Yeah. I am going to blur his face. I promised him that. That's all I cared about. But this is going to be like national news. The people at the border where we have this migrant crisis are so irresponsible that they're flashing random civilians their penis.
I didn't even ask. Like, it's not like I provoked him. I literally just said, "Oh, nice to meet you. I'm an entertainer. What kind? Porn star." Cock.
Imagine how horny this fucking guy is.
Oh, it's bad.
What the fuck?
You gotta fear for like the Colombian women coming over.
Yeah.
What the fuck? He's probably fucking all kinds of random migrants.
Oh my God. He's probably taking him into the back of the van and taking it by force. I would not be surprised.
And then sending them back.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
Yeah.
No, I thought you were bullshitting when you said that this might be national news before we got on camera, but yeah, that definitely sounds like it could be a thing. I just wonder if like the news has the bandwidth to care about a random dick-flashing migrant.
I think
guy.
a conservative site will pick it up to illustrate the general incompetence of the federal government on the border issue. I think it'll be powerful for them.
If it was a trans woman who had shown you their fake vagina or something, then the conservative community would be all over it. As such, I mean, who would take interest in this?
Dude, I think Tucker Carlson, you can't see him, like, you think the border is secure? But who are the men and women down here monitoring these gates?
We've got Samoans showing their cocks.
To porn stars who they just allow to fuck with the people.
We got Australian women.
We get people from all over the globe. Are they vetted? I'm not so sure. But they seem very eager to reveal their private parts.
They really do.
Take a look
I'm just
at this
asking
footage.
questions.
I could sue, honestly.
Yo, you should, honestly, yeah.
We're going to sue the government for employing him.
Yeah. You probably have some sort of lawsuit on your hands. Please don't sue him, though. He was very kind.
No, I won't. And I was nice to him at the time. I definitely didn't want to see his enormous girthy penis.
I
but
did. I did.
It was enormous. Like he could have a career in porn if he wanted.
If he wasn't 400 pounds, yeah.
400?
He was huge.
If this goes as big as I hope it goes when we clip it, he might have a career in porn waiting. He's going to need some sort of
He's going to be fired.
He might be on this couch with Holly. What if you were hired to do a scene with him for Plug Dog?
You'd have to pay me a lot of money.
Content trade.
No. Not happening. Not happening. I'm sorry.
It was the biggest cock I've ever seen in person.
Could you imagine a male porn star who has like a big ass dick, but then his whole body is just like bags of empty flesh from like being 400 pounds
from his
in a prior life?
Bypass,
Yeah, we
he's
get him,
just gone.
dude. But just imagine him just fucking and like his skin just flailing back and forth.
I have to hold the skin up to
Oh
even
yeah,
get
of
to
course.
the
You gotta
dick.
suck the dick. You're just holding up a wall,
It's like a tent.
a huge bag.
It's really unfortunate. One of my favorite chicks ever in the porn world, this smoking hot girl from Martinique with huge tits. She got into the porn industry, and the only guy she worked with was an obese Englishman, and it really bothered me. Like I could only watch the video a couple of times when usually I would be stuck on this girl for like half a year. So it's a problem when the guy's that fat.
It was disgusting.
It's so disgusting.
Yeah, I hate it.
And he's got no self, because you got to be confident when you're doing porn, and seeing like an obese guy with that much confidence just doesn't feel right.
I don't think I've ever fucked an obese person before.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wonder about sometimes when like the real true BBWs come up to me at AVN and they're like, I want to shoot with you. And it's like, I'm down, but also there's part of me that just wonders, like, am I going to be able to do
Can you do that?
much?
Yeah.
If we only get like the last inch or two of my dick in there.
Just a tip? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, but I do respect the fat women of this world.
Well,
Good
we can
for
pair him
you.
up with his border agent.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, okay, let's talk about where you're at, Mullen. What is it about this that you're not going to be capable of performing with me today? Do you think that that is a possibility going forward? What are your main concerns about doing a boy-boy-girl scene with me?
I think I sort of look like a wet rat when I'm naked. Maybe I have body image issues. Just
That's
picture
crazy
it.
because I want to have your body type. I want to be just like a skinny guy.
You've got abs going. You're doing well.
My lower body is my weakness, though. I got skinny
It's a
legs.
yeah, but that's okay.
Thank you. That makes me feel great.
So
That's
skinny
when you're
that-
supposed to pump me up.
Oh, right.
So skinny that they're weird.
That's not helping either.
I don't think your body
I haven't
looks
seen them.
weird.
I mean, I guess
No.
I have, but I haven't really like noticed.
If anything, having a smaller bottom half makes your dick look bigger.
That's true. That's true. I'm not my cock though. It's one of those fringy cocks where it could be like some people, if they're hating on me, could see it as small. Some people, if they're trying to inflate my ego, could call it big. But it's somewhere in between. And it's like you have a cock that's far enough beyond average where it's like if somebody talks shit, you're like, suck my dick. You're not even talking about. You're not speaking truth right now. Whereas me, I could be wounded by those comments.
It could go either way.
We could eventually see me on this couch. I don't know what it would take. Probably a cycle of steroids, maybe some heavy squatting in the gym. But I could be in here.
If we're gonna have to wait until you build a lot of leg muscle, it's gonna be a
It's
while.
gonna be a long
that takes a
fucking
long
time.
to develop like huge bodybuilder style legs. A lot of people work out like their whole life and they never get their legs to be like noticeably bigger.
And this is good for jujitsu. You don't want to fuck that up.
I think it could be good if I had some leg muscle too.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
little
I think it
something.
would work. Yeah, I think if I get an Equinox membership, get those fucking squat reps in, I could be good.
What if we do a scene and you're just sitting the whole time?
That would feel like I was cheating.
Yeah, true.
If I'm just motion, people are gonna think I'm paralyzed.
Andrew Schultz said that he only has sex laying down. He only fucks while he's on his back.
That's strange.
Wow.
So I feel like that's kind of like a comedian thing to just have like some weird preference and you just embrace it and just roll with it.
The girl just does it all.
I don't know. Like I'm not sure if those rules extend to his current wife because he told me that like probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Right.
But I think about it sometimes when he's talking about sex on Flagrant. I'm like, you still just laying
Laying